we're taking the third speaker, and third speaker tonight is Akin Oni, a competent communicator, the fundamental for project success. Akin Oni, a senior oil and gas industry executive, has been with Toastmaster Club since 2016. He earned his competent communicator credential in April 2018. He is currently working on his dynamic leadership track in the Toastmasters Club Pathways program. When he is not working, he enjoys spending quality time with his family. Photography, wellness, volunteering, and all things soccer. To wrap up the level 4 of his dynamic leadership track in his pathway journey, Akin will be speaking tonight on the Manage Projects Successfully elective in the speech entitled A Fundamental of Project Success. Please join me in welcoming Akin Oni to deliver his speech, The Fundamental of Project Success. Akin.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Very good. Fundamentals for project success. As majority of us know, everyone implements projects. Unfortunately, only a very few recognize that fact. And those who don't, no matter how savvy they may be, even as a professional project manager, they miss out on the opportunity to actually deliver successful projects. What really is a project? A project, as majority of us know, has a start and a finish date. In the words of Turner, a project is an endeavor in which human, material, and financial resources are organized in a novel way to undertake a unique scope of work of given specification within the constraints of time and cost, so as to achieve a beneficial change defined by certain parameters. It could be quantitative, it could be qualitative. When you hear me define projects like that, you may be wondering, what really is a project to me? Because I don't deliver major capital projects. In my world and in this context, example projects include, I want to get married. I want to buy a house. I need a car. I need to send my son or my daughter to college. I need to take a trip with my spouse to Machu Picchu in Peru. My spouse and I need to have a baby in 3 years. All these are projects. Unfortunately, many of us who are actual professional project managers, in our real life, we don't actually manage those example projects as projects. And I don't understand why. Because when you look at all the examples that I gave, there are some common elements in there. Each of those examples has got a scope. People are involved in it. Each of them needs to be done safely. Quality is very important. That's how what you end up with is very important. Time is critical in there. There are constraints in each of those examples. Of course, there are risks. There are costs. And fundamentally, there needs to be governance so that you can stay disciplined to be able to deliver it. Again, because this is a project management Toastmasters club, I don't want to go into the details of project, but I will mention briefly a few elements. Most organizations today, they have project phases, or some people call it stages. You initiate the project, you select an option, you define the selected option, bring it to what we call the FID point, FID the project, execute it, operate the plant, and decommission it. I understand that not every project will be defined such that clearly as you move from stage to stage, you can understand it, but it can be done with discipline. But that's not where I'm going tonight. We're talking about fundamentals for success here, particularly in the world of projects. What most people call project success today, I will call project management success. What am I talking about? Project management success dictates that you deliver your project to scope, you deliver your project on time, you deliver it under budget. That's what many people call project success. But no, that is project management success. A project is not successful if the product failed. So there is the combination of the project management success elements and the product success element. When you bundle both together, you have project success. And I don't know what kind of projects you are managing, either at work or in real, or maybe at home today. I do not know. But whatever your project may look like, understand that there are some fundamentals for success. And if I can define 20 fundamentals for success, but I'll just limit it to 5 very quickly. Number 1, to be successful, a project must have a single point of accountability for the outcome. One person who will be responsible for the outcome. Number 2, there must be continuity of key people. For example, if I need to go to Machu Picchu with my spouse in 2 years, I must make sure that I don't divorce her so that she is available, otherwise the project takes longer to be accomplished. Front-end loading is another. Defining the scope of my project so that when I put that scope through a planning process to come up with a schedule, then it makes a lot more sense and it's deliverable. That means it can be delivered in good time. And then, of course, we've been hearing about change. Change is the only constant. In order for you to revitalize your project, in order for you to ensure that those who work with you on your project, they enjoy it and you're able to deliver the project successfully, recognize change and manage it. And the last but not the least is independent reviews. Make sure you have a governance protocol in place to drive discipline on your project so that you can deliver it successfully. So in conclusion, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, times are changing, resources are tight, projects are all around us. We are project managers. We have a responsibility not just to ourselves, but to our world, to make sure that what we've learned in the classroom, what we learned during Toastmasters club sessions, we actually put it to good use by recognizing the fundamentals of success and making sure we follow those fundamentals so that we can consistently deliver successful projects relentlessly. Thank you also very much for listening to me, and have a great time.